yeah, so you just blend that and then basically get a strainer and a cup underneath and pour that mixture into a cup or into, a glass jar that will hold it for, you'll store this in the fridge. Strain out all of the pulp and you basically have a juice. And so I'll take this juice with like half a squeezed half lemon, and I'll take a shot of that 3 times a day. There's tons of ways you can do this too. You can just like grate the ginger and grate the turmeric and add honey and lemon and have kind of more of a, like, eat the fiber and eat the whole kind of food.
And this is actually a question I have. How long do those juices last in the fridge? Like, does it lose its nutritional value after you make it?
Yeah, you want to drink it within, I would say, like 2 to 3 days at the most. Any food is going to, decline in nutritional value when it's exposed to, air oxidation, and time will also kind of, it can potentially kill some of those live enzymes. So you do want to eat these things within, or drink these things within a couple days. Another thing I've been doing on that kind of same wavelength has been, and this is so fantastic if you're actually catching a cold as well, if you feel yourself catching something, is boil the ginger and the turmeric and garlic. Bring it to a boil and then bring it down to simmer on low for 20 minutes. And then drink that and you add water and stuff. So it's like a tea, and you drink that with lemon and honey, and you can drink that all day long. And I mean, garlic is one of the most incredible, powerful anti-everything foods. And it's really great for prevention. Like, you can use different herbs if you're actually sick, as a way to, actually kill whatever the bacteria or viruses in the system. Like astragalus or some different herbs would be more, suiting for if you're actually sick, whereas ginger, turmeric, garlic, these are really great foods if you're, if you're interested in prevention and boosting the immune system.
Okay. Is lemon water really good to drink on a daily basis?
It is, yeah. Lemon water is amazing. So that's the other thing. Vitamin C is super important right now. All of your citrus fruits are going to be great for that. Lemon, grapefruit, kiwi. So lemon water is great. I would say hot tip is just like, it can, if you're drinking it every day, it can really like hurt the enamel of your teeth.
Yeah.
So make sure you swish your mouth with water after you drink lemon water, and avoid like caffeine and brushing your teeth for a period of time. I do know some people who can't actually drink lemon water anymore because they drank too much of it and their enamel has changed. So you do have to be careful.
Probably me
with that. Yeah, but I mean, it's like, still drink it.
Okay. And then I guess this will be our last question. Are there any soups that you recommend buying that don't have an unrealistic amount of sodium in them? Or do you just think it's better to make your own, or buy sort of locally?
Yeah, it's a really good question.
What's the best can you can buy?
Totally, totally depends on your budget. I mean, I think Annie's Organic, I know, is a brand that has not too much sodium. It's organic. It's really good quality ingredients. Nothing is going to be as good as a homemade soup. I mean, you can literally just get a butternut squash for probably $5 and a can of coconut milk, and just, make something at home and put some chickpeas in it or white beans. So I would say, if you have the time and the means, then definitely making something at home will be the most nutritious. But Annie's Organics can work. Also, if you're going to a health food store, they have you can usually get soups in a mason jar that have been locally prepared or something like that.
Yeah. And then someone else asked, this is just my last one because I do love meat alternative foods. And someone said, where can I get enough protein without eating meat or protein shakes? I mean, I've learned you can actually get a lot of protein from vegetables, but you had mentioned it before. What are the top 3 things that you should get that are?
So top 3 things for plant-based proteins: pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, lentils, chickpeas, hemp seeds.
Pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds, really?
Those are up there. Yeah, they're some of the highest seeds, more than all of the nuts actually. Pumpkin seeds are incredible. You can have flax seeds, and this is Again, so I said it before, you know, a cup of lentils will have 20 grams of protein. You know, I think it's somewhere around, you know, half a cup of hemp seeds has 10 grams of protein. So it's, there's tons of ways you can get it. Of course, it depends if you're aiming for like 50 to 60 grams of protein a day. That's actually not that hard to get from legumes. Another important tip is if you are somebody, a lot of times when somebody's going plant-based or trying these foods and trying to eat, you know, vegan or just look for meat alternatives, is that these beans can actually cause gas and bloating and, you know, some digestive upset. So one of the ways to kind of counteract that is to soak your nuts. So if you're actually, you know, if you're buying your nuts and legumes, so your legumes bulk, then, which is a hard bean instead of canned, then you'll want to soak everything overnight for about 8 hours and then cook it in the morning. And that should help like drastically with, well, accessing the B vitamins and all the minerals and nutrients, and also just helping with bloating and gas and making it more bioavailable and digestible.
Okay, and then last question, I swear. Someone just asked it.
We could just keep talking.
What is actually the benefit of turmeric? Because a lot of people are talking about turmeric. You know, we have turmeric lattes and we have all this stuff coming out about turmeric. But sometimes there's fads. Sometimes there's sort of, you know, it becomes a bad thing. Like it was the goji berry and the kale. Right. What is it about turmeric?
I mean, the nice thing, I mean, it depends on, you know, the type of person you are. Like the great thing about turmeric is that there's so much scientific evidence for it. And that's mainly for its actions as an anti-inflammatory food and as an antioxidant. And so anti-inflammatory foods are going to affect immunity. They are, you know, really incredible for the whole body. Inflammation is kind of like this systemic issue that our whole culture has, and it's really exacerbated by things like stress and poor food choices and fried foods and sugar and things like this. So turmeric comes in as this kind of antidote to help counteract inflammation in the body, and also it's so tasty. It's so amazing for you. So it is, you kind of need the black pepper. It is recommended to have some black pepper in with a turmeric latte, or when you're making a curry or a drink of some sort, because that helps activate the compounds in the turmeric.
I'm going to be that person when we hopefully go back to being normal with like little pepper in
my dad actually like makes his own pills. It's really cute.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing all your wisdom with us. It's so nice to see you. And
thank you so much for inviting me. And yeah, I really hope it was helpful. And if anyone has more questions, I'm here to help. So just let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. Post all your questions below. It will be the Well Woman answering you because she knows much more than I do. And you can follow her on her Instagram there. I'll put the handle. And also she does rainbow mushrooms, which I put in my coffee every morning. And
I'm so glad to hear that.
Just to plug that, because it's so wonderful what you do.
Great.
All right. Lots of love. Bye, guys. Thank you for joining me.